Hi Bugs, it's Kara. So I'm back again. I'm trying to be on YouTube more frequently and it's just great that you guys are understanding that. So today I'm going to be talking about the film Wild. Now I saw this movie on my Vudu account. You can like buy movies for like 15 bucks. Cheaper than Blu-ray and cheaper than buying it definitely on DVD, especially where I'm from. It costs a lot more than $14 unless it's on sale, but I decided to buy Wild. It was a very impulse buy. Again, I think this is a film that is under the radar as usual. It's a movie that no one really talks about. I think it was only buzzworthy during award season and that was pretty much it. No one else really said much about it. I couldn't even find that many movie reviews on YouTube over Wild. So I'm deciding to be bold and to do this today. So hopefully you guys understand. This movie was a lot more dark than I thought it was going to be. I just knew it was nominated for awards and I just heard that it was a very spiritual and emotional journey into a woman's, you know, trying to get over grief and heartache and trying to live a better life. But I didn't know what she was having heartache over. I didn't know these things, and I'm gonna try and do this review without crying. Really hard because this movie really got, really took me by surprise and it took my breath away. I'm already starting to tear up. Don't cry, you have makeup on. Don't cry, don't cry, don't cry. Don't cry, Kara. But I loved it because Laura Dern, who plays Reese Witherspoon's mom in the film, her name's Bobby, and wow. I just want to say, like, amazing, amazing performance by Laura Dern. I mean, I said I wasn't gonna cry. I really did say I wasn't gonna cry. Okay, calm down, Kara, breathe. You have to talk about this without bawling. Her performance was... This woman shows straight. She went through a lot. She really did. I don't want to give away everything, but if you guys are looking for something that is like inspiring, yet very sad, but yet very moving, yet very understanding and humble and human, you'll love this movie. Because this movie touches on grief and it touches on, you know, moving forward and trying to become better and trying to seek things out in life. And even though many may not understand, but the determination of Cheryl in this movie was amazing. And there are little things in the movie where she always says, like, I can give up now. I can quit. I can just stop right now and turn back. And she says that a lot in the movie, like her voice is in her mind and you don't want her to. And when you see footage of her past life, you know, flashing while she's walking down trails and everything, you start to really, really not want her to give up because of the crap she's been through, and you just want one thing to come good out of her whole life and for her to journey hundreds and hundreds of miles across the world. You want that for her. But I think every single scene in this movie, it's really good. You know, I think I was scared that it was just going to be about her hiking and it was just going to be her just going down trails and her just constantly having terrible things happen to her as she goes down trails. But that really wasn't the case. What was good about it, these past stories and these past problems and, you know, characters and all these things that really mesh well and blend well into making a beautiful journey and to really understand where she's coming from and why she's doing this. And I saw Tracks. It is an Australian film and it has Mia Wasikowska. I think I'm saying her name right. And it's very similar because she does play a character named Robin who does journey through Australia, the Australian desert and everything. Both the Wild and Tracks are very similar. But what I liked about Wild a lot more was that it was a lot more emotional, a lot more heartbreaking, and it really has a good understanding as to why she's really doing this. Versus Tracks, it was more of just saying why not, but with her it was actually overcoming obstacles in her life and these demons that constantly haunt her. And I just want to say Cheryl had a really rough life, and everybody has a rough life, and that's what's relatable about it, but her life was really messed up. She had one good thing in her life, the only thing that was keeping her going, the only thing that was making her stay afloat, and that person isn't there. And it's so sad. I said I wasn't gonna cry. If you love your mom and you, oh my god, if you have good parents, if you have parents that you love, don't take them for granted, and know that they're there for you. And just please, please, please let them help you. And please do what would make them happy if they aren't there any longer. You know how they say that a parent should never see their child die? I don't want to see a life without my mom dying. I don't know what I would do without her. Thinking about that is terrifying, and I don't even want to think about it. But things, I've been bullied. I mean, what kid hasn't? But I always remember coming home and my mom was always there. And she always made me look for the good in things. And I just can't imagine it. I can't picture it. I can't. Why am I doing this to myself? God. Ooh, Kara's gonna have to do her makeup all over again now. This is what, in my opinion, people may be like, oh my god, you're crying this much just talking about it. Why do I want to see it? It looks really sad. It's not. I mean, it is sad losing your parent, obviously. That's probably the worst thing ever. The stuff that helps you with your life, that's the stuff you need to watch and pay attention to. The stuff that will really change you and make you become a better person, which this movie I feel like did, because it opened my eyes so much more about how past and present and how that really affects you, and how you have the power from your past to change and become a better person. It was like therapy for Cheryl when she went down these trails and she connected with nature and she connected with her inner demons. I learned from this to heal yourself now and not block out the pain, not block out the voices, and not block out those things. Look it in the face and confront it and scream at it and get over it. It really gave me hope. At the end, I just smiled like a freaking idiot. I was just like, oh my god. And yeah, that was beautiful. Connect with nature. And it's not necessarily a nature movie. It's not necessarily an adventure movie. What it is it's really visceral when it comes to emotion and grief and loss and these terrible things and how you move from it. And I love stories like that. I love stories where it touches on real feelings and real human traits versus being an idiot on screen, because not everybody's an idiot. I mean, and not everybody's beautiful, and not everybody is a Hollywood star. And I loved that her character wasn't that. It was a real person. And beautiful. The nature obviously was beautiful. Hiking, beautiful. Reese Witherspoon, beautiful. I mean, amazing. And Laura Dern, I think, was probably the best performance in this movie, even though she's not in the movie a lot. And I think it really takes a mother, which she is a mother, to be into that role, because, or just have a great mother, which I know she did. And Bruce Dern obviously was an amazing father for her. He's still alive. I kind of am talking about him like he's dead, but he's not dead. Yeah, I think Laura Dern definitely deserved an Oscar. Now that I'm seeing this, oh wow. Wow. They didn't go into much detail why she died, but yeah, I cried like a freaking idiot. And this is probably why I will never have a boyfriend, is because I'm too emotional. And I don't think guys like that. I cry way too much. And because people have asked me like, why don't you have a boyfriend? Or my family always asks like, when are you gonna get a boyfriend? Or do you have a boyfriend? And I'm like, yeah, I don't think anybody wants to date me because I am a wreck when it comes to things. I can't keep my emotions in check, and I'm very deep and insightful into lots of things that it comes across as probably being annoying for guys, because I love to just talk and talk and talk about whatever. But I'm realizing, like, why should I stop talking about what I like? Why should I why should I not be emotional? Why should I not take things away from films? Why do I have to change now? Like, why would I? This is who I am, and I hope maybe one day I'll find a guy that gets it and maybe won't cry as much as me, because then we'd be a very weak couple. We would just kind of like, but if a guy will understand me, like, yeah. But it's really just because of a movie. It's not even like, it's a movie, that's the thing, this is a movie, but yet the way it makes me feel is, it's like anything, it's unlike anything else. Just love your parents, and if you are going to be a parent, or if you want to be a parent, which I want to be, obviously, like, out of all the bad things that you may be going through, be a great parent. Be happy and make your children happy, even though there's fire surrounding you and heartache and terrible things. If you are a good parent, you've done a great job as a person. But I just couldn't imagine a life without my parents, and we really need them in our lives to guide us, and I want to be a good parent. This movie made me want to be a good mother, and wanted me to love my children and try to make them become better people. And that's what I think about Wild, you guys. I'm gonna go clean this makeup off my face and go to class, and hopefully no one notices I've been crying like for 30 minutes straight talking about a movie. Yeah, just Wild is really, really beautiful and very spiritual. I'll talk to you later, bugs. Thank you for watching my video, and I'll talk to y'all soon. Bye.